Oh, hey, hi, hello. Welcome to the place where corporations shoot possible employees. Um, we're playing some Shadowrun as we do. Episode 6. Um, we're going to head and go around the table. We are missing a um, good old boxcar this evening. But other than that, we are good to go. And we'll go ahead and start with Janky.
So everybody, I'm Janky, your resident hacker extraordinaire slash proper gentleman at times. I also have decided to play a more aggressive hacker this time around, so I do have a sniper rifle and can basically shoot it with a remote control, so that's pretty cool.
Love that. Next up, we got Tiny.
Tiny. I am what Donnie calls a menace, but I like to refer to myself as a drone rigger slash massive rolling home operator. And I also house Ian's characters pretty much in every campaign I've ever played. And the next person, as I check audios.
Nice. Last but not least, we have Reno.
Oh wait, I'm not last or least, but I'll go before Zayn.
Awkward. I got my overlay backwards. I'm sorry.
Reno, face adept, part human, part cool guy. That's all you need to know.
Saving the best for last. Sam.
Nope, I'm good.
Human mage. Nailed it.
Human mage, summoner of the spirits, both physical and liquid.
Now that's a power. Just summon spirits of the liquid variety. Last episode was a little bit of a cluster. You guys were able to go ahead and get inside of Spinrad, walk around the mall portion, make some purchases, and then continue onwards. You guys made your way into the warehouse portion. Words are hard. You made your way to the warehouse portion once you realize a lot of the guards that typically were on warehouse duty was moved over to work in the mall. You guys went ahead and made your way through with the invisibility thanks to a spirit named Bob. And you guys were able to go ahead and start snooping around. You guys did find some interesting crates, including a humanoid individual that was inside of a box. And about this time, Reno happened to stub his foot and release a audible gasp as a grenade bounced right towards them. And you guys received quite a decent amount of stun, or some of you received a decent amount of stun damage. Some were deafened, some were dazed. But a combat ensued as you guys had a spirit manifest and begin to terrorize the electronics with some accidents, as well as returning some fire as you guys had a couple of bursts that was shot in your general direction. As you guys were able to get through, thanks to the help of Janky, Boxcar was able to sneak in through the main docks, invisible as well, and cause someone to be allergic to the cyberware that was inside of them, causing them not to be able to stop a box that was pushing towards them thanks to a runaway forklift. The box started to crush the individual. And Boxcar, feeling bad, turned off the spell and began to move around, heading back out as the rest of the crew walked out of the storage facility. As you guys walked out, the last service of your spirit that was holding the invisibility was taken away and banishing said spirit. as you guys randomly appear on the other side, as your contact Ray was also leaving these warehouse, heavily shot up, but nonetheless, and you guys happen to make him believe that you guys were there and ready to go into action and not already partaking in it. After you guys left, Zayn went back and scrubbed away his astral signature that was left behind thanks to the spell casting and the summoning, but was unable to get boxcars as they were also investigating, and Zayn learned some information about boxcar as he was able to go ahead and astrally listen in to some of the conversation. You guys made your way back to the last match to sort of regroup before heading off and completing the last leg of this run, which I believe was landed on the hijacking of the semi-truck. And that's where we're picking up. You guys have just arrived shortly after your encounter with Spinrad. It has been, I believe, a few hours because of how long it takes you to scrub it thoroughly. No, it's each minor action reduces it by an hour, or major action. So it realistically was maybe about 30 seconds after you guys returned back. You left your body there, went back, did all that fun stuff. But you guys have returned, you scrubbed, you had the conversation of, hey, I was able to get mine, but not necessarily yours boxcar. And this is where we're sort of picking up with, as you guys have walked into the last match, and the other individual, not Ray, but his other entity that was left there, to be a contact between you and Miss J, is still there. And there's a couple of other individuals inside of the bar, but nothing too much going on.
Time for phase 3.
I'm just going to be on high alert because I'm still not convinced we weren't followed.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll some natural recovery.
Yeah.
That's done. Just need 2 hits, which I've got.
Okay.
3 hits, actually. But get that out of the way.
It is
time check.
time check. It is roughly about 1 p.m.
Alrighty. Well, there's nothing really more we need to do other than wait and hijack the truck. That's what we've landed on now. We've confirmed that our payload is in this 24, and we're just gonna capture him along the route.
Suppose we could be proactive and see if we can find this guy. And
We did.
we already did.
Yeah, he's living at the warehouse. You know,
Oh
where
yeah,
the
that's
mall
right.
is.
Yeah, we were gonna try to convince him to not go to work that day with some social engineering, but that didn't really pan out as I thought that visit was gonna go. So do we need to take that whole body that's in that box, or do we just need to get the cyber tech out of him?
The job was only for the cyberware. Hopefully that's our guy with the cyberware. But if we don't have to get our hands dirty, I think delivering this guy should be good enough.
I mean,
Might be better if we get eyes on the hardware, but
probably just depends on how much of a rush we're in. If we got time, I guess the body, make sure he's good. If there's even, life in there. But if we don't have time, just slot that shit and let's go.
I wonder if it's...
I was wondering if we lost our bonus today with any of the alarms. Can they tie any of that back to us? Jakey, you said you were maiden earlier when you were hacking around.
Yeah, my persona was, but not. They don't know it was me.
Oh yeah, I mean same with Boxcar and their aura, their magical casting aura. They identified that, but I don't know if it could be tied back to our satyr friend.
I mean, if it's anything like DNA, they have the DNA. They just don't have anybody to match it to.
Precisely.
You don't worry about the bonus. Let me worry about the bonus.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I'm still worried about the bonus. I want to get the bonus, but I trust you, Jack.
All right. This location that we deemed to be the safest for jacking the truck, is that within air patrol? Like, is that surrounded by a ton of people to where, like, if I dropped in at a low, the unicorn low hover, would it like draw a lot of attention, or is it we're kind of like out there anyways?
It will definitely be flagged, but the response time would be a hot minute before someone was able to respond.
I want to pull up the businesses. Like, are we doing this in a secluded area, or is it like a alleyway?
It sort of depends on how close you guys want it to get to the delivery spot. So, you guys have decided that, and found out that the closer it gets to delivery, the easier it is to complete this pickup, because it is getting out of downtown and heading closer to like the docking areas. It is still probably about 45 minutes within from like central downtown. But that being said, it's not exactly downtown's airspace, similar to what you guys experienced when you guys decided to use the drone real quick. But
how would you feel about a matrix search or a logic test or something to see if I can ascertain like a space that would be best? And like when I say best, I'm looking for the plausible reason we have a drone, place for me to set up Overwatch, and like easy access to the truck, like secluded type thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go. You're up.
I know I had a question that my brain. Sorry, let's finish his statement because my brain was somewhere else.
Okay, cool.
I'll do it when you're done.
You could do either one. You could either do a matrix search, because you guys do have the route. Thanks to your hacking, you guys do have the route of exactly. So you could do an overlay with the MapSoft and sort of see what's around the area of the entire route.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, if
yeah, go ahead and roll a matrix search.
While you do that, Jakey, while you're looking through that, can I throw an idea at you?
Yeah.
What if we hack this guy's phone once he starts driving? You then intercept, like, call him under the pretense of whatever you feel worthy. Have Reno talk to him, convince him that the route's changed, and then you change his route to just drive where we want him to go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
For bonus points, if we can get a sound clip of his family, maybe I can make him sound like his family's in trouble and have him run off home off the route.
I got 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wait, if I got more ones than hits, is that a glitch?
No, it's only if you're more than half your dice pool is ones. It's a glitch.
Yeah. That was wild. I got 4.
4. Donnie's
Ones.
like, that's a good day.
Yeah.
I didn't get any glitches last session.
It's true. Sadly true. As you're looking through the the Mapsoft, overlaying it with the delivery route. This 45-minute from point A to point B route is estimated to do a 2.5-hour route because of the amount of overlapping and circling of city blocks that they're putting into it.
Sort of like counter espionage tactics, like to lose people.
Exactly. And there is a the docks are a rather open area filled with multiple different warehouses. So that is overall probably the absolute best instead of like an Overwatch situation, because there is a as you sort of look through the Matrix maps, there is a electrical, not electrical, but a fence that surrounds the entirety of the docks from the exterior, so that way it has a sort of divider, and there is multiple guard stations set up along this fence to stop or to make sure to regulate who's coming and going within the docks. So that is definitely an option, but before you get to there is probably about a 5 to 10 minute window right before getting to the docks on this path, where it's a lot of residential areas, taller apartment buildings that have been heavily worn down, almost Barron's level, but it's just sort of been a lot of short-term leases that people come in from different trips through sailing and would go in and rent out a apartment or something like that for a month or whatnot, and then move on to wherever they're going on their trip. But a lot of those have been either emptied or even, might be a BTL den or a drug den, but they don't have a great reputation nonetheless. But they are known to be cheaper because of the location. And those are probably like your two best areas. Everything else probably is going to have a quick response team because you're getting closer to the downtown area. And you also know that because of your guys' heat, you guys may have a faster response times than most as well.
Great. I'm gonna highlight those on a map for everybody. Be like, I think that this might be our best bet with the heat that we have on us at the moment.
All right. Could I deploy the big boy in any of these locations?
Yeah, the best bet would probably be either deploying it now and setting it prior to one of the location, or deploying it once you guys are in the docks and maybe in like a warehouse or something like that, letting unfold within a warehouse.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could send it out and have it hover in a safe location.
Yeah.
Or like have it like fly around perpetually and then just meet us there. That's not a big deal. But is it going to be a problem once it's there?
Like when it gets into like the no-fly zone, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, and how high is the no-fly zone?
That I'd have to look up, but
Literally.
yeah, exactly.
7 feet.
7 feet. Yep.
Are usually no fly zones just like can't fly above here?
Yeah, well, yes and no. They're perpetually don't fly here, but there is a range to where they no longer can tell.
The atmosphere.
Is it below that range? Like, is it long range? Because it's kind of fucky. You got long range sensors. I'm talking real life, by the way. That can see far away, and then you have short range sensors that can't see far away, but you can fly above and below either one. So it's best to have both. I don't know. It's difficult. It's not easy.
No, for sure. The easiest place would be if you were over the waters, because you could make it to international waters a lot easier. Where then it's not UCAS or Seattle's problem. It becomes UCAS's problem. So there's that angle. But overall, flying anything over Seattle in general is an absolute no-no unless it's been registered to do so.
It's registered. I have it under my.
I mean, registered by like corporations or by government, not
It's not
registered
illegal
to
to-
a person.
It's not illegal to own. There's not even a license needed for it.
No, but because of what it is, it was created by a corporation to be an attack jet.
Is there no? I gotta figure out how I can get it in airspace without it being questioned.
Do we need a drone?
No, but I'm saying if we have it, I want to be able to use it. If we need it, you know what I mean. If it gets a situation where I'm like, I wish I could launch the drone right. I wish we had the drone ready to go right now.
There is a spoof chip that you get for it.
It's got it.
Oh, I didn't realize I had a spoof chip. I mean, yeah, you could spoof it to have it be a actual like viable thing that's supposed to be within airspace. Then that's no issue. You just got to find like the correct code or whatever, however the spoof chip works for it.
10-4, janky. He's busy. Sorry.
Let's do it.
Could you get me the proper codes I need to make this drone look like it's supposed to be here?
I believe that's not difficult for me to do, but I will defer to the game master.
Let me double check. Sorry, I'm looking it up real quick. One of my either current or past Magic people, astral tracking, is that in the core rulebook or is that in the Street Weird?
It's not really a thing like that.
I thought it
I
was
know
for
there's-
some reason.
There's Astral Homecoming to find.
Astral tracking, page 161.
161 core rule book.
Thanks, Matt. Cool. Okay. 161. Now I need to look up.
I know.
S- Yes. So spoof chip, I'll just let it pass if they scan it. And X guide override will let it appear to air guide as it's supposed to be there. Do you have an X guide override by any chance?
No.
Okay. So I would look up the X guide override and see
Man.
what that costs a bit. That is how you'd be able to do it easily without having to go through the proper channels. Spoof chip just lets it be like it's okay to let it pass if they scan. It's like, hey, this is true. This is what it needs to be. And it just sort of happens. But the X guide override is what makes it, hey, this flying aircraft is allowed to be in this airspace.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much for the information. Big preach. 161. Okay. As you guys are chatting amongst yourselves, the other entity from Spinrad Global walks up to you guys. Any sort of update?
Trevor.
That's
Trevor?
No, that's not my name.
What about Trevor?
The other Spinrad guy was... That's not Ray. His name was Trevor, unless they did another swap.
Oh, Trevor's the magic guy.
Yes, Trevor's the magic head of Spinrad Global.
You're right. It just says that Spinrad.
This is Greg. Gary?
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg?
Yes. Any sort of update I can give the Miss Johnson.
Nope, no update. We cased the joint, but something went down in the warehouse, so figured we'd go back to the drawing boards.
Okay. Well, it's going to be mostly myself, and they're bringing in another individual in that Miss Johnson is trusting to join this little operation of ours, as Ray has become indisposed after a injury at the warehouse today, so he will no longer be joining us or anything. But
not Ray.
yeah, it looks like he received a gunshot wound from some sort of weapon.
That must have been why he wasn't returning my texts. Well, Greg, it looks like you're my number one now.
I hope not. I hope not.
We'll see how you feel about that.
Any
Hang
sort
out
of-
with us at the bar tonight, then we'll talk.
I prefer not to fraternize with runners.
Afraid you're gonna
That's
fall in
okay.
love?
Afraid of getting dirty more than anything else.
Yeah, that's fine.
So when's this new guy coming in?
He'll be replacing me later on this evening.
Is he head of security too?
No. Actually, he is no part of security, actually. I don't know what division he's in. I just know that Miss Johnson did an extensive check on him and has decided that he is trustworthy enough.
Well, all right. Well, if you go back to your post, I think we've still got some planning to go. Go on. Shoo.
He looks you up and down and is visibly frustrated that you're just sort of dismissing him like this. Gives you a look and then just keeps walking back and heads back. He does say something underneath his breath.
Look, Ray was my homie, and if he says that Greg is not a cool guy, then he's not a cool guy. I don't trust him.
But you guys are now alone once again as Greg is sort of plopped down in a booth.
Hey, Tiny.
Yeah.
Those trackers that you put on, are they still activated? I saw them messing with stuff around there when I was cleaning stuff up in there. Just wanted to make sure that they didn't find those.
I will send the current map overlay to everybody's image link.
There is only one that is currently active.
Which one is it?
One that was attached to the body.
Oh, okay, cool.
The one you got put on
Yeah.
the drones itself looks like It's not. It looks like it's either been turned off or destroyed. One of the two.
I mean, I had to quickly put them on there. Kind of, they're not the most structurally sound. Like if a forklift came and kind of crushed that side of the box, there's a good chance it crushed the RFID too. So I mean, that could have been what happened. But it appears we still have the actual main target. So that's the most important, I guess.
Okay. All right. Good. We might just want to keep an eye on it just in case we scared them and they might change plans. Yeah, that's all I'm worried about. But I think good.
I'll set a program that will warn me if anything odd or if it starts moving or if it stops responding. I'll get an alarm. I'll set that now. Hold on, and I'll go into my console and do that real quick.
Okay.
How long do we have until this delivery takes place?
We've got about 2 days, a little less than that, since it's leaving in the morning, I want to say, for some reason. I don't know if that's true or not.
I've got 6 p.m. in my notes.
It's 6 p.m. So you guys got a little bit more than you got about 2 days and 5 hours before it heads off.
That's morning to me.
All right. Well, we could hang out for 2 more days and rest before the big day, or is there any more legwork you can do? Scrounge up some homeless children to block the streets.
Yeah, where do we want this thing to go down?
I don't know why, Reno. You're making it so obvious. Why do you keep wanting to bring in innocents? They just leave them alone. Let's just deal with the target.
Innocents aren't going to be doing anything. They're just playing in the streets to get the guy to go out down another road.
So when you go tell a child to go play in the street, that's not harmful?
Well, they're playing in another street somewhere else anyway. They're street rats.
I mean, we
Just got to
don't
move them.
need street rats. I mean, I've seen Janky do his work. I'm sure he can probably just guide the truck to wherever we're gonna go. So maybe we just find a nice detour spot, hack, and then make them drive away.
Another idea. We could, if you want him to divert somewhere else, we could have Janky hack his, jam up his communications, and then I can basically plant a fake IED or a real IED. Rigging one of my RPGs to blow up on, when I tell it to. So it blows up in front of him. He can't go through that way anymore, so he has to kind of divert where he want him to go, and then we take him there.
I don't know if we want to bring in the explosive.
I mean, we could just blow up the street ahead of time
But
when we know it's clear, so we can't go that way.
Stealing orphans and having them lay in the street, that's okay and won't cause quite a disturbance.
Thinking more like passing a ball back and forth or kicking a can, whatever it is they do.
Having, innocent children that you brought to a hijacking location that is in the area of potential bullets flying, that's okay with you. But me blowing up a street where I'll make sure is empty and no one's around, that's not okay?
Where the kids are isn't where this hijacking is going to be. They're just going to be in the street, and he's going to be honking his horn, be like, move, move, and they're not going to listen because they're kids playing with their empty, rusty can. And then he's like, all right, fuck this. I'm going to go down this street. And then that's where the hijacking will happen.
Gotcha. No actual human does that.
They just
Any
run through the
human-
children.
No, they will slowly approach the children until they fucking move.
It's going to be a lot of children. And, hey, maybe
How
that's
do
our
you get
chance to
this
get...
many children?
We don't have to use children. We could always plan a festival of sorts for the children to attend. We
A
could
street
get
fair,
proper
if you will.
permits for a block party
Yeah.
if we wanted to.
Yeah, that works too. Let's just grab a bag of dum-dums and throw them out to a group of homeless kids with no parents or schooling.
Or I just blow up the street,
No,
which, by the way, won't be very big It will just be enough to where cars can't drive over it, and then he'll have to divert.
Like, I know it's already been like 24 hours, but I'm hearing our names all over the police radios.
It'll be enough where HRD's going to be like, what's going on? Oh, what's that gunfire I hear in the distance? Better check that out.
What if there's a kid in the street?
Yeah. What?
Don't want
That
to blow
you
him
put
up.
there.
So, Jake,
I
can
said
you not
plan
hack
A.
this truck? Is that out of your capabilities?
I can hack
What?
this
I'm sorry?
truck.
Yeah, easily.
I've always been able to hack this truck. I thought we were on the same page with that.
Yeah, but they kept talking about kids and blowing up the streets, so I
I can't hack kids.
I'm
Well,
not
I can't hack.
doubting.
I can't hack explosions.
I'm not doubting your skills. I'm just saying you
Plan B,
failed, and then what?
yeah.
We just give up. Maybe there should be a plan 8.5.
8.5 is we just hijack the truck the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I think Plan B is just tight idea. Hack it, make sure he can't call out, drive the vehicle into a secluded area, and then we take it.
I think I asked this before, but is there a place we can stash this trailer so that way we can just take your cab there and make a quick swap, and then we can just drive away with the whole load? Or maybe that's where we can look into for the next couple days. Find a
Yeah, we
place
should-
to rent it out.
We should probably go find a hideout, a lay low spot. Also, does anybody have a bug scanner? Check for tracking devices.
I do.
All right, cool. Well, we're definitely going to need that because I am not driving anywhere with that trailer until we scan that thing up, top to bottom. But yeah, let's go see if we can't find a hideout that none of us can pay for.
I've got a few hundred new yen I'll chip in.
100 new yen. Is this
A few hundred.
multiple hundreds of new yen? Are you renting a parking space for the night for a small, sedan?
Where do you think I'm parking? I usually park for free.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, a few hundred isn't going to do anything. It's either we got to find a place for free, or get somebody to let us use their shit temporarily, or an abandoned location.
No, I don't know people.
Actually, that rings a bell. I could probably call in a contact and see if we can. It's going to be pretty hot, but I got a contact in Knight Errant that might have access to a garage.
Does he have
Another
access to
corporation.
not turning us in?
I mean, they won't do that.
Are you sure?
Look, Becky and I, we go way back. She's cool.
How's her hair?
What?
Half shaved. Other side's parted with a nice little angle cut.
It's good hair.
Very cyberpunk.
Okay.
Pink highlights.
Sure.
That, or I know of a few secluded spaces outside of the city, but it's just like in the middle of the woods.
I mean, you guys want to go ahead?
Do we need a garage? Can we just find a alley somewhere?
I mean, a lay low spot would be good.
You guys are sort of in one.
You're
I'm
talking
at-
for the truck, right?
Yeah. So, what if we went out to the Barrens, found a nice, good building that has a place for, where we can put the trailer, both trailers, and the truck, underneath something, underground parking garage that's, kind of open up. And then when we go out, I have the unicorn, fly above us, above that location to protect it, make sure it's still chill. That when we come back, it's, we know it's still safe.
I can also leave a spirit with it as well, and say, hey, if anyone gets close to it, get them away from it.
Then we just roll up with the rig, detach his trailer, attach my trailer, or attach my rig. We drive away, shake his hand, apologize, tell him sorry you lost your job, and move on. I mean, you don't get a trailer taken and not lose your job. It's definitely fine.
I mean, does anyone have markets in the or contacts in the black market too? Because I mean, we're gonna have a bunch of prescription pills, and I assume you want to keep the drone parts.
Oh, I definitely have access to black market. Don't worry about that.
All right.
I know a
Yeah,
good
it would've
pawn shop owner. I don't think they do used medications though.
Well, maybe I don't know what medications these are, but maybe they could be used to make like drugs. I don't know.
Don't worry. I got a Ripper Doc that would definitely want these drugs, and whatever she won't take, my other black market dealer will. So I could definitely offload these drugs. Don't worry.
Okay, sweet. All right, so we just matrix search, find a place to drive around, or convince whoever runs this place to let us use the last match as our swap zone.
I don't like the fact that the last match is just open. Like, it's a building with an open parking lot in the middle of the city. Pretty much, kind of. Am I wrong, Josh?
I mean, it's not necessarily like complete. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like in the smack dab middle of the city. No.
Pretty populated area.
I mean, you've seen probably like 20 cars pass in the time that you've been here for the last like day and a half. And most of the vehicles you've seen have been people that have been like inside of this bar, coming and going.
I don't know. It makes me nervous, but if you guys think it'd be fine.
It might be better if we do somewhere away. You know, these people know our faces. Might be best to hide it in some alley.
I was also thinking when we roll up to this guy's truck, we should all have some sort of mask. You know, cover yourself.
Good idea.
Should we like coordinate? Like everyone has the same style of mask, like old serial killers or presidents.
I was going to use an old beanie that I cut holes into and fold it down.
I think we should all wear dragon heads.
What?
Yeah, I'll take the low fear.
What?
A rubber dragon head. You can get them over at a.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You
Halloween
guys can
World.
do that. I'm not. That's gonna cut off pretty much all of my, peripheral vision.
Set up a camera on the outside. You don't need.
What?
Well, what if I make like
Put
a
a screen
full
on the
dragon
inside.
suit? Put a screen on the inside, cameras on the
I
inside.
also planned on going into this wearing a helmet, which I don't think a dragon's mask rubber thing is gonna allow.
What if we all just wore one dragon costume? One of us is the head, one of us is the front feet, one of us is the wings.
I like this better than the kid idea.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards the kid idea now than the dragon.
Masks. Check. Yeah, smart.
Yeah, just something cover your face. Doesn't matter what it is. If you want a dragon, get a dragon. Sure, I don't care. I'm not going to though.
Dragon's cool.
I believe you. We've seen one, technically.
You've seen it.
Well, I guess I'm just going to start driving around the Barrens looking for some sort of building that I could park under with some sort of underneath garage, or maybe just a big hole on the side of a building that I could park this shit in. Something.
Maybe something. No, yeah, never mind. This is for your trailer.
Maybe a massive cave system. I don't know.
Is there a back?
I'm not really being picky, just as long as it fits all the shit.
And just Ren is roughly about a 45-minute drive from where the Barrens. So you guys head off in that direction. Everyone going with him, or is Tiny going in by himself?
This is like a rolling hideout at this point. Where are you guys gonna go?
Yeah, I guess I'll go along.
Yeah, I'm sticking here.
I'll caravan. I'll hop into the van.
Okay.
You follow.
I mean, you could just stay in the semi and then tell the van to follow.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, I like my couch.
Yeah, hey, you go ahead if you need some alone time. Be my guest.
No, it's fine. I'll talk to you some more.
I'll go in the van with you.
There you go.
Already
You
kind
have
of-
a friend.
I already kind of had my spot from before. I think all my gear's still in there.
Sure. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we'll be in the van behind you guys, driving around.
Problem. Take some waters if you need them.
Water.
Everyone roll a perception for me real quick. As you guys are getting ready to head towards the doors to leave the last match.
Is this visual?
It is visual, yes.
Hey!
Nice.
Oh my god, 4 out of 6.
3.
2.
Okay.
I'll use.
Also, everyone's
Please.
edge has reset as we did start a new session.
The point of edge, get a 4 to a 5, 2 points.
Okay.
Edge for 3 hits.
All three of you guys notice on the wall that has the entrance on it, a little light, or there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 lights on that wall that flash. It's not like a very big, it's not like a flashbang or anything like that, but a red light sort of flashes for a second.
I'll point it out. Just kind of look at the group. What was that?
I hack it. I don't know if it's hackable, but I hack it.
Okay. There is a host that it's all connected to.
I find that host.
Okay. It is really easy to see. It is a rating 3 host. Zane,
Hack
can you
it.
roll a memory check for me?
A memory check. Yeah, I was gonna astralize.
How them titties?
Wondering if that was that spirit sensor that was going off.
It is exactly what that is.
Just don't want me to roll the memory test.
No.
Yeah.
I was just trying to help.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to astralize and start to sense and see what's going, or astralize, see what's going on, and then
Go ahead
if
and
there
roll
are some spirits to sense.
a perception. Oh, that is too many.
2, 4.
4. You do see there is an astral signature before you.
All right.
Roll a memory check for me.
Oh, that's logic plus intuition. 6.
You recognize this astral signature
Is
as
this
Trevor.
Does he still seem worried?
You have to roll the sensing.
Blast his ass, see that ass.
Dude, I'd hack him if he was hackable.
0 hits.
0 hits. Unable to read it. But as you now appear on the astral space as well, you do see the aura just back and go through the wall again.
Does it seem to be like searching or sensing or tracking something?
It seemed. It's hard to say. I mean, it's not necessarily. It's just a ball that walked in towards you. After roughly about 3 or 4 seconds, just left.
I'll flip the astral eyes back You guys didn't see anything like apparate or appear, did you?
Nope.
I don't know. I was gonna hack those red lights, unless you know what they are.
Yeah, you helped me look at them earlier. That's the little sensor thing that detects spirits.
In the truck, or are we in the bar?
In
We're
the
still
bar.
in the bar.
Ah, thank goodness for the bar.
Mhm. Yeah. So they may have been tracking Boxcar here. I don't know why else he would be here other than following the signature. But if he didn't apparate, he doesn't know what we look like. But he knows now that all of our auras are connected, so he has all of our spirit DNA, if you will.
I mean, is this very bad? Can you spiritually kill it? Or banish it? Or some other wizard magic you have?
I could go into the astral and start attacking him, but he's a much higher magician than I would probably die, so I don't want to do that. Everyone has their own signature. Everyone has their DNA. You can't get rid of it. You can maybe mask it, change it a little bit, but
You trap them in like a mana box.
no, I don't. What's a nanobox?
Just cast mana barrier in 4 different
Something I've heard
locations.
So, I mean, my van is a mana barrier. We can
Just hit them with your van.
All right.
That's low-key a great way to just knock someone off their feet.
You're not wrong. If it's a lodge, it technically has a magic barrier. It could just hit the spirit. It's terrifying, actually.
Wait, can I put a mana barrier on a drone and we just fly mana barriers into a bunch of spirits? Will that work?
This gnat is my lodge, and you just pester people with it.
I don't think that works. I think it only works because your vehicle is considered a lodge.
Okay, fine. So maybe Boxcar, you might want to hang out behind some mana barriers since we're all of us now, I guess, if we're going to be head hunted next.
Or we just kill Trevor.
Or we kill Trevor and Spinrad Global gets a new head of magical security.
It's a win-win. Good point.
If I've only seen him outside once, controlling a bunch of spirits, everything else has been in the astral. So I could summon a bunch of spirits to come fight him.
Or you convince him to show up to a location, whether it be like a deal or some sort of fake whatever, and then when he shows up, I just drop bomb upon bomb on his head.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to come up with something that would convince him to come out and meet me somewhere.
Oh, that's I've showed you my skills. It's the bomb part. The other part's your guys' part. So how's the driving around looking?
As you're heading around, there are multiple different... I would say... Overall, there's 2 different locations that really stick out to you in a place where you could stash your vehicle. There is like a self-storage location that seems pretty run down that you could use. And there is like a smaller motel that's also decently run down as well. That does have like a pull through outside of like the main lobby doors that you could park your truck under. But those would probably be the 2 best locations.
The self-storage that I have, is the trailer going to be fully submerged, like from Top down, like, is it inside of the area?
No,
Or just parked outside.
It would just be parked outside.
I guess the pull-through is the best we can do then. All right, I'm gonna send like 3 gnats through this this old motel, just like see if I see any signs of life, or just tell them, just use the like a program, just like, yo, this grid, just make sure your camera sees all of this grid, and then I'll just be like watching all 3 cameras. Just
Yeah. As you're searching through the cameras, outside itself, you do see there are 4 individuals sort of huddled outside of a room. And you see light sources. There's 8 rooms in this motel, and 4 of them have light sources that are inside of the motel.
all right, Reno. Do you want to ignore these people, or do you think you should go talk to them?
Is this a good spot?
It's as best spot as any at this point that I can find.
All right. Well, what should I say? You think I should just like? All right. Well, ask them if this we can borrow the spot for next couple days, or
Don't
it's just
ask
the one
anybody.
day.
I mean, I wouldn't ask anybody for anything, but maybe feel it out, see if it's not like, gangland territory, or if it's just like a place that people huddle, and if they seem weak enough, just kind of warn them that there will be a very scary drone watching above. I don't know. This is your job. I don't know. I'm going to go unfold my jet.
All right. I'll step out with my greatcoat,
Mm-hmm.
slow motion,
Okay.
sunglasses down. Start. Let me get a perception check on those people grouped up.
Yeah. What's your
Should I-
knowledge skills?
Actually, that's a good point. I do have gangs, Seattle gangs.
You get a point of edge.
Can I take a point of edge for observing in detail?
I'll allow it.
All right. Anyway. Oh, that's a glitch. I did get 2 hits.
Okay.
But let me think here. I don't need any edge for that glitch, so let me re-roll by using a point of edge. Guess I'll re-roll. Glitch dice. Ooh, that was a hit. So no glitch, 3 hits.
All right. You do 3 hits. You do see they're all wearing the sort of brown beat up jacket, each one of them. And on the back of it, it says 162 on all of them.
It's the 162 gang, everybody. Do I know what that means?
They are a gang, but they are all ghouls are members of this gang. You have to be a ghoul to be a member of the 162s.
Oh, yep. I see it now because I'm metagaming with the core.
I love it.
Cool.
With your knowledge, you know that they do absolutely hate. They don't have any like allegiances, but they absolutely hate the disassemblers. That's something you do know.
Okay. That is good to know. And do any of them stand out as maybe a leader or
These 4 individuals
someone more in
don't.
charge?
These 4 just look like they're base grunts, sort of just huddled around and sort of talking. Each one of them has a comm link out and sort of just like scrolling through it, and just sort of chit chatting outside.
Okay.
As you're getting closer, you do notice that there is something in the middle of them on the ground. It's a decent size, but something is in the middle of them on the ground. But it's hard to tell what it is exactly from this range.
All right. Let me do a empathic sense on one of these guys, which is just intuition. It's in a sensing test, but I just need one hit.
Okay.
And I get the first level of the sensing test.
Okay.
Which I got that hit.
Nice.
And a glitch.
I love it.
The glitches are coming back with a vengeance here. I got. I rolled
sorry,
7.
You didn't get any yesterday, last week.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I rolled 7 dice. I got 6 2s and 1s and 1 5.
Okay. So you got a glitch, but you got 1 hit on the sensing table.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm limited to physical health, maladies, injuries, toxins, awakened, mundane, and that's pretty much it. And emotion.
They're all awakened. They're all awakened. And they are all healthy. Okay. But they are seemingly happy.
I'm always scared when you don't give me an obvious glitch.
Why?
I don't know. You're gonna reveal later that they're actually really upset.
Well,
and they don't want to talk to me. All right. Well, I'm gonna change my attitude with the whole slow motion sunglasses thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a little cosmetic change to kind of look sickly. Like maybe I'm looking for drugs. So skinny, pale skin. Yeah.
Okay. Human still?
Yeah. I can't be anything other than human.
Okay, I couldn't tell if you could change your appearances that much.
Not at this level. I do have cloak too, which means there's a -1 dice pool penalty to any tests to sense me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at the truck and be like, I don't know about this, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of huddle over to one of the the group of 4 that I sensed, and said, "Hey, you guys are the 162, right?"
They all sort of put their phones away and look you over once. Is it that obvious? Now that how close are you wanting to get before you start talking?
I'll get right up behind them. But I guess as I'm approaching, I'll check out that thing in the middle.
Yeah. By the time you sort of that they acknowledge you, you're roughly about 2 meters out. But you go ahead and start to look through. What did you roll for perception?
Well, I did. But
how are you gonna check something out then?
Just gonna go with that old 3.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
No. I can.
No.
That was a 1. Let me re-roll 2 of those for 2 dice.
Okay.
Or 2 edge. So that was a 1 hit. So 2 hits total.
2 hits total. Get a point of edge, as you do realize that this is a extremely tore up, bloody jacket of a dissembler's.
A dissembler? That's the, knowledge check on the dissemblers. What are they known for?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll memory for me real quick.
Four hits.
4 hits. So the disassemblers are a nasty gang in downtown Seattle. Mostly made up of trolls, some orcs, fewer humans and even fewer dwarves. They control a part of the docklands, and they gained a reputation for being organ leggers, running illegal chop shops, stealing and moving body parts from clinics. That's sort of how they got their name, was they disassembled people and sold it on markets. Which was why they are such a competing organization with the 162s, because the 162s like to get those organs to feed. So they don't have to go and kill other people. They can just use whatnot. But they have a... that's really like the biggest thing, but they don't typically go towards the Barons because the 162s have a bigger place in the Barons.
Okay. Yeah, knowing that, then yeah, as I approach these guys, still like, gonna go with the whole burnout look. What was he doing around these parts, right? Am I right?
They look at you. He thought he had bigger pants. So I'm sneaking around, sort of like what you're doing.
Oh, I'm out here in the open. I'm not sneaking around anywhere. I'm just looking for this guy I was here to meet for, the regular hookup. But you didn't show up, and I saw you guys. You got any kamikaze or any of that good stuff? I'm just looking for my next ride. You guys probably don't need it, right? Because I don't know if you guys do that thing.
We don't, the four of us, but we might know a person.
Are they here right now? I need this now. It's.
Whoa,
I need it.
Whoa, let's chill out a little bit there, Sparky.
How'd you know my name? Have I seen you around here?
All right. One of the guys sort of walks off and heads into one of the lit up rooms. And you just hear muffled, "Hey, boss!" Now that you're looking closer, the jacket that's in the middle of them is bloody, but you notice there's something underneath of it. Sort of still giving the jacket sort of a raised portion where something looks like is still inside of it.
In the jacket?
In the jacket, yeah.
Is anybody looking?
I mean, these three individuals have not taken their eye off of you.
Off of me? Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my distance grasp.
Okay.
And just flip that jacket open.
Roll sleight of hand. Or,
yeah, still.
Palming.
Palming. I will. Ooh. I want to pre-edge. What is my palming skill? I won't pre-edge.
Okay.
I've got. Maybe I'll post edge. Find out. 1, 2, 3 hits. There's a 4. I'll turn that 4 to a 5. 2 edge.
Okay.
4 hits.
4 hits. They don't seem to notice, but you flip it over, and it is what is left of a torso that has been gnawed on pretty heavily.
That was what was
underneath the jacket.
Okay. Is that lump still there?
No, so like you moved the jacket off of it, and there's just a torso that was raising the jacket up. So it just looked like they just tore whoever was wearing this jacket apart.
Cool. I was worried there was something in his pocket I might have to like snatch.
No.
I'll leave it open.
Okay.
Like stir some things up. While everyone's looking at me, I'll just be like, so you guys come here often? Specifically 44 hours from now? 40?
You're asking a lot of questions here, friend.
Oh, well, the 52, it's just a number 52, 52. You see it everywhere. There's you right over
We may be here, we may not. You need to fix that bad, huh?
there. Yeah, I'm coming down, and it's world is shaking. Knees weak, arms sweaty.
Vomit on your sweater already, huh?
You're lucky.
Nope.
Oh, isn't that like extra flavor for you guys?
You're making a lot of accusations here, friend. And I don't really care for it.
We're cool. And I'll take a step back. Just waiting for your boss friend. I mean, it sounds like he's got the hookup.
Yeah. Shortly after, you do see someone who is still wearing the same sort of brown jacket, but you notice that his is actually some sort of synth leather, and it has 162 on the back, and it just has crag underneath of it. But this gnarly looking ghoul, like super gray skin, face is like pulled back, fangs are showing. Definitely the more feral of all these. These ones have like grayer skin, but definitely more human. But you can see like the nails are starting to almost turn into claws as he's sort of like pulling himself through. And he's a tall individual, probably like a elf or a troll or like a tall, either a short troll or a tall elf, sort of pulling his way through this doorway. I hear you're looking for Kami. Is that true?
Oh, that's the one. What do you got?
Well, we got this. I got a dose, but I got something that's a little bit more. Might be more your speed.
Well, I don't shoot and tell, but I'm coming down from this commie. So whatever you got's gonna knock me out for good, I can't take that risk. But if you say it's clean and safe, maybe I'm interested.
Yeah. This it's a little bit of a homebrew, if you will. But it's like kamikaze and long haul put together.
Really stretching out the death from kamikaze. Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah. It's gonna be 450 million.
450. It's like twice as much of Kami.
Well, yeah, it lasts twice as long too.
Tell you what, I'm in a real pinch. I need this. I'll take it from you for. I'm just like counting the numbers. 275. 275, and I'll come back next. Let's see, what's today's date? What's today? Monday, Tuesday?
It's Tuesday because the shipping goes out on Thursday.
Now come back. When will I come back? I'll come back on Thursday. Are you going to be here? Or are you going to be somewhere else? And I'll buy a whole half dozen.
Make it 3 and you come back, you got yourself a deal.
Are we meeting here, or are we going to be at the 162 area code? This is 161? Surely you guys are like down the block, right?
No, we'll meet here.
You meet here all the time, every Thursday.
Not, no offense, buddy. I'm not going to tell our whole schedule to you. Look, if you want it for 300 and meeting here on Thursday, then we could do that.
All right. 300. You got a deal.
All right. He goes ahead and gives you a inhaler.
Can't wait to never take this. I'll give it to old Boxcar. I'm sure they'll appreciate
they'll
it.
love it, I'm sure.
All right. Hey, what's Craig? That's your name here?
Yeah.
Says that's what it says on your very nice jacket, by the way. Is that real leather?
It's real enough.
Can I get your card?
No,
What
you
if
can
I
come
really
back
like-
here if you want more.
All right. I'll save it for Thursday. I'll grab do the transaction.
Okay.
Grab the inhaler. Kind of inch back away into the shadows.
As you're
I'm not going to go directly back. I'm going
right,
to
go out of sight. Yeah, for sure. As you're sort of grabbing the inhaler and moving around, you could tell there's some sort of liquid on the inside. That's not
Of
just
the
like
inhaler?
of the inhaler. Yeah. You hear
Does it
just a
smell?
very slight slosh. Yeah, it has like a metallic smell to it.
And it's just an inhaler, right? So there's no
Yeah.
like needles or anything?
Right, no needles or anything.
I'll hold on to that.
Has like
okay.
a very copper smell to it.
Okay. I'll run around the alley and then run back to the trailer like someone else. I'll
Okay.
return to my normal form.
Perfect.
Guys, this place is a little bit too hot. These are ghouls, by the way. You guys just fed me to the wolves, the ghouls. And I think this is their spot. I know for a fact they'll be here next Thursday. Don't ask me how. Tiny, you are not speaking, but your mouth is moving.
Gotcha. Did you ask them if maybe we could, park here for the next couple days?
I don't think they would have taken it. They probably would have let us park there, and then we would have not had hubcaps and spleens.
That's true.
So
What if we provided them protection from the drone and then also one of the crates of drugs?
ooh, there's an idea. I need a new persona. I got a drug, by the way. I don't know if are any of you drag addicts. It's like kamikaze long haul. It smells of copper. I don't know what it is. I spent a pretty penny
No.
on it though.
No.
I mean, why don't you just go tell them the truth?
These people negotiate like that. I mean, they're ghouls.
I mean,
There's a dead body. They're eating a person right now.
yeah, it's the Barrens. There's bodies everywhere.
They're
If
eating.
you go into one of these buildings, you're probably going to find a body.
They're actively eating it.
That's what ghouls do.
I don't like them. I don't feel safe by myself talking to them. Maybe if we all go as a unit, or if you send one of your robots with me,
I mean, I'll go
and I
with
can
you.
speak through a speaker.
You want me to talk to him? I'll go talk to him.
And they might take the drug. All right. I'll go back. I'll go back as my drug persona, Eddie.
Okay.
That's going to be my name if they ask.
I like it.
I'll tell them I
Good
forgot something.
backstory. Oh, backstory.
It'll be
so-
cool. It'll be cool. I think they like me.
Yeah, I'm sure they love Eddie. All right, you
Yeah,
said
well,
head back. Is anyone going
me know if
with
you
or
want me
going
to
by
try.
yourself?
Probably best if I go by myself.
Okay. You walk back up. You do see Craig is talking with the four goons on the outside.
I'll be sure to change back to my persona.
Right.
Hey, Craig, I haven't taken that drug yet. Can't wait, though. Smells really good. I just ran into the guy I was meeting, and he reminded me of a little shipment we got. Would you be interested in taking this shipment in exchange for a little favor?
What is the shipment and how hot is it?
I doubt it's hot. It's just some crate of meds we found in the alley in the Spinrad headquarters.
You said it's Spinrad headquarters and you doubt it's hot?
It was in the alley. It wasn't anything we got illegally. Of course, I don't break the law. Unless that makes me cool.
It's sort of concerns me that you don't break the law with taking illegal drugs.
Alright, well, independent laws, we don't have to get political. But,
No, I think
right.
we actually do.
you heard the news of the explosion. Spinrad.
I did?
It was the perfect cover. And yeah, we just got away with this box full of meds. I haven't had a chance to, my contact hasn't had a chance to look at what any of them do, but it's a big box.
And your contact is here with the box.
Nope, they left. They left me the box and they said, "Here, do something with this, because I am a drug mover."
Roll con.
I so desperately want to talk to these schools.
I'll pre-edge that con with
That's fair.
Let me remind myself what all the bonuses I get with that.
You add your edge pool to the dice roll, and 6 things explode.
Yeah. It was what bonuses I get to my edge for that.
Oh, my bad.
Because I get 6, 10, 13.
Let's look up social interactions real quick, just for shits and giggles.
Do you want to do a social encounter?
Yeah, that's what we're doing
Test?
right here.
Because I've got, because if he's got some real leather, he must have a pretty decent social rating.
He's not bad.
My social rating, I think, is charisma plus 4. I think 10.
All right, I am going to give edge to the listener because they do perceive a steep risk with drugs that you guys found outside of Spinrad Global.
I say Spinrad right on the box.
Right on the box.
Very prepared for this conversation.
Right, for sure.
I lost count in my dice. Stop talking to me.
Sorry.
All right. So I got my dice ready. I get an edge boost when doing a contest.
A contest?
A con test. Get 2 edge boosts when making a contest. I get another contest edge boost for free if using cosmetic control gives me an advantage. You want to give that to me? All right. So that's 3 free edge boosts I get.
Yep.
I get a bonus edge when making a charisma-based test. Yeah, and then I get a bonus edge when resisting social tests.
As this is going on, you guys do hear the sound of a couple of motorcycles pulling up to where you guys are at.
Hack them.
Okay.
How's this drone going? I've been unfolding for a while.
Yeah. I mean, it's
you forgot how to. You're like, oh, is it this one or was it that?
It's full. I mean, how long does it take to?
Not
assemble?
long. It's minute. It's like something per minute. It's like a few dice rolls per minute. So, like, I think my max is like 15 minutes.
Okay. Just about finished up.
Okay. I mean, I could roll to get more specific, but it's a loose RP moment, so.
No, you're good. Yeah, I figured like what I should do like an engineering roll whenever it actually is like in a stressful situation.
It's a powered whatever collapse or whatever. So
Right.
or no, wait, actually, hold on. Sorry, no.
No, you're good.
It is called Easy Assembly and Disassembly. It has like its own like. I don't think it needs engineering tests. I think it's purely just like this is how long it took me by rolling. I'll look it up. I'll tell you. Sorry,
Okay.
my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Reno, what'd you get on that con test?
I'll say I glitched
Okay.
with a pool of. I keep losing count. I've almost got a pool of 30 and I've glitched.
Okay, I love it.
Just to put that into perspective here. 7 hits with the glitch.
Okay.
25 was my pool after exploding 6s.
That's disgusting.
So I got
Ooh.
I got 13 1s and 2s.
That was so good, but it still did not beat yours. I rolled 7 dice. I got 6 hits. You know, you let my guys do a once over on that box. Make sure there's no RFID chips, any stealth tags, anything like that. We might be in business. That might be something we can work through. Want my guys to go with you to look over that box? You going to bring it over?
Can I trust you, Craig? Can I trust you?
I mean, you could trust me as it. Hold on a second. As you,
I don't want your guys to come, knocking me over and stealing my box.
if they knock you over, I'll knock them over.
I got your word on that?
Yeah.
Judge intentions.
As the three little gnat drones that are perceiving the area, Zayn, are you inside of the mobile fortress, or are you inside your van?
I'm inside the van.
Okay. You do look around. What are your knowledge skills?
1 sec.
Yep.
Too many tabs. Magical traditions, metaplanes, Seattle gangs, and spirit types.
Okay, you get a point of edge. Make a perception for me.
Use the edge point. Actually, I'll get that edge point and the other one to make that 4 into a 5. So 5 hits.
5 hits. You recognize these colors, and not necessarily the individuals who step off, but the colors, the bike, the gear. Answers just rolled up. 2 of them.
Weird. All right. Saying are they approaching or like getting off where?
They're just now getting
what
off their
Toronto's?
bikes, closer to where the 162s are.
Okay. I will go ahead and lay down on my little couch and astrally project, and then I will materialize next to Reno.
Okay.
Hey.
Reno, as you're having a conversation with Crag, a spirit entity manifests next to you as a Zayn just appears and manifests right next to you. What the?
I recognize this ghost. One moment. that was 4 hits. I used 2 edge to turn a 4 into a 5 on that. Judge intentions. Just
for judge intentions, he seems nervous but truthful about it. It's a box that.
you can see the honor in his eyes.
Right, you definitely see the honor, but he's hesitant on
Bloodshot.
this whole situation.
All right.
Especially more so now that this spirit just manifested next to him. As you do see a pair of elves sort of begin to join the conversation as well.
The elves, are they from the ghouls?
No, they're not. They are in different leathers. You have Seattle Street Gang knowledge, right?
Yeah.
It's a pair of ancients that are rolling up.
Yeah, those are the guys on the motorcycles, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
What's all this about?
I'm sorry, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
You don't need to know my name. I'm just a guy.
Alright, guy that I'm doing business with. If you want to...
Oh, are you Craig?
I
Craig?
am Craig, yes.
Oh, my name is Eddie.
Eddie.
I thought you were the... Sorry, I can't pay attention to all the voices in my head.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Now, friend, if you want to step back over there, I have to see what this business is about, but it won't take too long. Trust me on it.
You do what you gotta do, bud.
He looks over. Then it begins to have a hushed conversation between the two of them.
Do I recognize either of these two ancients?
Roll a memory check for me real quick.
That would be... Actually, I'm going to edge this to reroll all my misses.
Okay.
Damn, I got one more. 4 total.
4 total. One of the elves you don't really recognize. But this female looks very familiar to you. Definitely you could tell they are, she has been at least in some sort of fight or something. She's sporting a black eye, but still trying to wear it very elegantly. Samantha.
Sorry, hey, Eddie. What's going on over here?
Oh, we're just making a deal, man. I don't know what you want.
Wow, these are some of my old runner her gang mates. I didn't know if I need help.
I'll switch back to like Reno's normal voice. You used to run with the ancients.
Yeah, I think that's where I got the van from. Still making payments on it.
Well, I think we're good now. I think Craig's got my back. Crag. Hey, can you get that box prepared? We're gonna check it out and maybe make a deal. We got the med box? That in the back of the van? Or is that, have we not found those meds yet?
Are you talking about the one that's in the warehouse currently that we're gonna steal?
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, let me get right on that. So,
all right, well, I'll explain that to Crag.
Okay, all right. I'll be here for damage control and smooth things out with the ancients if it comes to that. I don't. Cool.
All right, you go ahead and snap back to your body, Zayn. Go ahead and roll composure for me.
Travis, I bought you a thing called subvocal microphone. Go ahead and add that. I bought it for you.
Thank you.
That's a 0.
Okay. When you get back to your body, you take a deep breath, and you don't go straight into like a deep panic or anything like that. But you are just stunned. Not literally the condition, but you are absolutely just mind blown that you've ran into her so recently, after the big day. It's very surprising. The last time you seen Samantha, she didn't have any sort of injuries like that. But you know that your fate might have been just a little bit different than what hers might have been after the job went sideways.
Yeah. I'll take a couple of deep breaths, collect myself, and then open up the van door. Oh, can't find the box, Eddie. Sorry about that. I'll hop out and join them physically.
Okay, you join Eddie physically?
Yep.
Okay.
So is this conversation happening inside of one of the rooms?
No, it's on the exterior. So your drones can see all of this this actively happening.
Do they see me unfolding this massive drone?
No, because it's on the backside of the motel where you guys are currently at, like unfolding this drone comparatively to like out in the open.
Right. I also put the requirements for the easy in the chat. It is an extended engineering test.
Okay. Go ahead and we could just use bot hits for that. So it would be.
Did you read it? I don't really understand how that works.
Yeah,
It says
yeah.
Body.
So that is how
Body 1 minute?
many hits you need, and each time you do the test, it's 1 minute. So you need 12 hits and every time you do the test, it is 1 minute. So like if you roll in engineering, whatever your dice pool is for that, and you get X amount of hits, that goes towards that total of 12. But that first attempt took 1 minute. Then you would try again with a -1 dice pool.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll just start rolling for that.
Yeah, because it might be pretty quick depending on how well you roll. As you're rolling that, Zayn, you feel like you're being watched. As you happen to look around, as you get that feeling, and you see Samantha's like locked on eye contact with you, and is shocked. But she's trying to like look very professional, as the other person who's doing most of the talking with Craig is. She's just sort of trying to pay attention to her surroundings as well, but keeps like coming back, and when you see someone that you know, but you're just sort of like keep doing a look on him, trying to like, is that really you? But she doesn't walk over, but she just keeps from time to time looking over. You guys do see I should say, you guys see a rather large bag of very small chips being handed over from the Ancients over to the 162s. The 162 Crag just sort of nods, smiles a bit, hands it off to one of his goons, and you see the 162 leader Crag hand over a cred stick and another small, almost like flash drive looking device, and hands that over to them as well. Hey, pleasure doing business with you. We looks down at the torso that's been ripped apart. Looks like our last business transaction went well for you. Hope this is a fruitful beginning to what could blossom into more. Craig, yeah. He hit the spot, that's for sure. Now, if you excuse me, I have a business transaction to take care of over here. I'm sure you guys understand. Samantha speaks. We do understand, that's for sure. And you see that she sort of gets close to Craig's ear and starts whispering in his ear, and then they both walk away and head towards the bikes.
As she's walking away, I'll just kind of do the same. Just, casually just keeping an eye on her. And before they get all the way to the bikes, I'll flip over to the Astral. I just want a sensor.
Okay.
And the other person as well, but her first.
Okay, go ahead and roll in a sensing.
All right, so her, I'll get I forgot to add my bonus because 3 hits.
3 hits. The subject is healthy. Emotional state is a little bit of everywhere. A lot of anger, also sadness. Mundane. Cyberware in the hand and chest. You have seen this aura before, and it does match. Essence is lower than yours, and under the effect of a toxin.
Is it Kamikaze Long Haul?
No.
Got some for you for 500.
All right, well, as they get away, I'll just give her a little nod just to let her know. Saying hi without saying hi.
She just sort of shakes her head and just hops on her bike and just rips and just drives off with the other individual. Crag walks up to you guys, rubbing his hands. So, where's this box you got?
About that box, Crag, I meant to mention we don't have the box here, but when we need what I'm about to propose to you on Thursday, we'll give you the box of meds, let you look at it, and in exchange, we're just looking for some cover, some possible protection on a truck. Could we park our truck here for a day?
Look, Eddie, you're a little sketch. I'm not going to lie to you. You tell me you have a box, you tell me you don't have a box.
It was a miscommunication.
Now,
We have the box, we just don't have the box here.
What kind of heat you need protection from on a Spinrad Global box? Is this for
Well,
Spinrad?
It's it's been rad, kind of. I mean, if all goes well, they're not looking for the truck. It's not about the box. The box is good. The truck, we need to hide the truck. We have
Is the
the
truck
box.
involved with the box?
Truck and the box kind of involved, but how much can a box and a truck be involved?
Was the box used, or the truck used to haul the box?
Was the box used to haul the box?
No, the truck
The
was. Oh, wait, what?
It looks over to
Is
you.
it-
Was
This all going to be in the same shipment?
the truck that you need us to watch, is the box in it currently?
All right.
No, that's the truck. No box there.
Okay, so you need to swap this truck.
Look, now you're asking a lot of questions here, Craig. And
I just need to know what I'm
understand your
watching.
concern. You're just watching a truck,
Trailer, really? Not even the full.
not
thing.
even a truck. We'll take the truck. We're just covering up the trailer.
Right, I just need to know if this is the trailer or if I should be expecting a different trailer.
On Thursday, about 6:30, 6:45 if we're running late. You know, we might show up with a truck and a box, and if you want the box, you got to watch the truck.
Eddie, I don't know if you're slow. I'm okay with watching the truck. I just need to know if this is the physical truck that I'm watching, or if I'm watching for a truck on Thursday, or if I'm doing both.
You know, I'm actually a little unclear on that as well. We were talking about it earlier. I wasn't sure if we were talking about this truck or the other truck.
I'm sorry. Did you guys
Hey,
take
Tiny,
what?
which truck are they watching?
Muted.
You're doing the thing where your mouth.
He forgot to turn on his microphone.
No, I'm leaving this trailer here, and we're taking the rig, and we're going to bring back another trailer.
So there's two trailers. You're taking the trailer. We're going to take the rig. We're going to swap trailers, bring the other trailer here, grab the old trailer.
What? No, we're leaving my trailer here.
This is just to protect your trailer?
Yes. He's watching this trailer. Make sure nobody touches it. And it's a safe location for us to then bring the hot trailer, swap it out, make sure there's no bugs, give this man whatever you promised him, and then we get the fuck out with the rest and the actual loot that we came here for.
All right, so you'll be watching this trailer because the guy that owns it doesn't have a garage.
You know
I wouldn't
what?
want to take it. I'm assuming you're selling comps. I'd be like, I wouldn't want to take it to my garage anyways.
I can do that for you, Eddie. Now, Zayn, he does reach over and place a hand on your shoulder, and you can see the sort of claws, they don't dig in, but you can tell he sort of like puts a little force behind the shoulder grab. Now, my friends that just left, any reason why they say that you and your crew can't be trusted? And I want you to shoot straight with me. If you can't, I get it. We're in a business.
With all due respect, they've never met this crew. I used to run with the ancients for a little bit, but it didn't end well. I messed something up. It was a mistake. I owned up to it, and I'm no longer with them, as you can tell. Got my own colors. That's history.
He looks and sort of flicks the top of your ear. They let and I apologize if I'm assuming, but they let a human and the ancients? That's
A couple of humans, actually.
bold.
Yeah, it's long story filled with a bunch of dark turns that I don't really feel like getting into right now. But obviously, we didn't stick around.
He pats you on the back. Well, I'm glad you don't want to share because I frankly don't give a dreck. Just know this. Anything happens to my crew, you end up like the guy on the floor. And he points back to just the torso. We good?
Yeah, I'm fine. You got nothing to worry about over here.
Great. Eddie, Mr. Man, good doing business. I'll see you Thursday. Leave the truck. My boys will be watching it. And he looks over to the rest. Guys, we got new chips. Fresh off the press.
Can't wait to try that long haul kamikaze. Bye.
Yeah.
Let's get her off.
Yeah. Just go back to the van and get in. Close the door.
Zane, you have seen multiple bags of this look before. They definitely just gave a crap load of BTLs to the 162s. You guys head back to the van and the truck. Rough about this time. Tiny, you finish building the drone. It is fully assembled. And you guys see this drone in its all magnificent glory. Assembled, put together. What would you guys like to do next?
I'm just going to look it over real quick, make sure everything's locked and loaded and it's all good. And then I'm just going to send it into the sky to patrol this area.
Okay. It goes in. It heads off.
Thought that went pretty well. Went to the den of ghouls. Came out with a pretty solid deal. So I was confused about the trailer thing. It was, I don't know, I thought we were dropping off the hot trailer to do the swap there. I don't know, I'm still kind of confused. We'll figure it out later. I'll let you do the driving and all. I'm just here to talk. You tell me what to say, I'll do it.
Okay.
Um,
So am I cool to leave this trailer? Are we cool just to stay here, or do we have to come back later?
I told him we'll do it on Thursday.
So we have
Or
to leave.
do you want to hang out with the ghouls?
I mean, they're just a more rough version of people. I mean, they're cool with us. What's the problem?
I don't know, go invite him for a drink. I don't care. I'm gonna go.
all right. We have one person for going. Zayn, you've got back to your vehicle. Are you guys wanting to crash here inside of your guys' trailer for the next couple days away, or are you guys wanting to go and crash elsewhere?
I figured I re-talk to Reno, like, so can I sleep here or no? Or do I have to go drive?
That's up to you. I don't. If you want to sleep here on the street across the sidewalk from 162, I mean, they don't control the streets, but it doesn't mean they're not tag your trailer.
No, I just meant where we're parked right now, where that underpass is, where we plan on doing the swap. Like, that's currently where we're parked.
Yeah.
I was just gonna stay here, and if we got a good deal, do we not have a good deal?
The deal's for Thursday. I don't know about Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
Just drive up a block and sleep over there.
Well, I mean, I just figured since we had a good deal, like, it would be understandable. Well, I mean, we can go driving. That's fine. Not a big deal. We'll just okay. I'll send her. I'll just tell her to.
I'm in Zayn's fame.
Okay.
Well, anybody wanting to stay in the trailer? I guess we're gonna go for a drive. I guess.
Yeah, I'm in the trailer until the job's done. I felt like that was, the vibe.
Yeah, that's a good vibe for a Decker.
I was going to go to sleep in my apartment. Maybe that's why I'm so confused. Like, am I the only one that has like an address?
Yes.
I think Janky technically has one.
I do.
You want me to?
I don't make that known at this moment, but I do.
For sure.
You want to?
And I don't ask. Tiny's just like, all right, cool. Whoever's staying, stay.
Yeah, I know Boxcar doesn't have an address.
No, Boxcar's
No.
already asleep on the
Boxcar's.
cot.
Yeah, he's made it well aware that he sleeps here now. That they sleep here now.
Zayn, if you wouldn't mind just dropping me off at my apartment up on the north side of Everett. It's been a long day and a half. Last time I thought I was gonna zonk out on my bed, I got zonked out by a club and stuffed into a trunk. So
Yeah, from the fun frat guys.
yeah.
So your fun frat guys have a name?
Yeah, you nailed it. Fun fact, guys. That's what they call themselves.
FFGs?
Frank. There's C. Frank and Chrissy. Those are the two.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, I'll drive you home. And you just lay down, start to take a nap, and I plug in the inputs.
Okay.
I'll
Easy.
call. I mean, all my drones of the Nats have been, I would have called them back, but
Sure.
the car I want to tell to stay on a infrequent pattern towards the X, like around the outside of the city, while keeping the drone within the barrens, but still close enough for there not to be really any noise.
Okay.
Just patrolling and watching the vehicle, letting me know if anybody gets close or is not just the normal traffic around me.
Sure. Uneventful. You guys are able to get some rest. And you guys meet up the following morning. If you have stun, feel free to go ahead and roll to rest. And if you have physical, also feel free to roll for the physical.
Roll for that again.
Body plus body for
What?
the physical.
Yeah, for
Body
physical,
plus body?
Yeah, it's body times 2.
Oh, okay.
I think it's body plus
Said that weird.
willpower for the stun.
Okay, body pistol. That's what I need to know.
It's once per hour for the stun, once per day for the physical.
Oh, once per hour?
Yeah, per hour for the.
Oh, can
stun.
I just fucking take 20 when I go take an 8-hour rest?
Buy
on
some
stun?
hits.
I mean, I can roll it if you want, but it's literally just I'm gonna eventually get it for 8 hours.
Because each test is. How many stun are you missing?
5.
5 hours. 1 hit per hour.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. If you
I can roll it if you want. I mean, I guess there is a chance I just roll horribly.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it just in case. And
to
then,
glitch.
exactly. Or critical glitch and you just die in your sleep. No,
1 for the first hour.
there we go.
You buy hits,
2
which
for the
is-
second hour. So I'm at 2 left.
What's your pool?
I'm
8.
done. I've
Nice.
got it.
If you got 8, you just buy hits. That's 2 hits per hour for free.
No, my pool is 6 because I'm doing stun, not physical.
Oh, gotcha.
So if you bought hits, you'd have 1 free hit per hour without having to roll.
Oh, true. I forgot about buying hits. That's all me.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys get meet up the next day. Where you guys want to meet up at? You guys want to meet up back at, or I guess, do you guys want to? Is there anything you want to do prior to Thursday at 6 p.m.? I guess is the better question.
Go window shop at the black market for X guide override.
I'll text Boxcar to see if they're interested in any kind of like experimental drugs.
Okay. I'll wait for Boxcar to respond.
They just kind of give off that vibe, you know.
Yeah, you're not totally wrong.
Yeah, there was something I wanted to do.
Okay.
I wanted to one of these days summon a divination spirit
Yep.
and ask him to follow me, and we are going to go investigate Boxcar's aura for a bit.
I like it. Okay.
So
Go ahead and
Af-
roll summoning.
summoning.
And then what force are you going to use?
We'll do force 5, and that's
Ooh.
9 hits.
Ooh. There's 5. That is... Alright, I got 4 hits. So you got 5 task.
And then resist 8 drain.
8 drain.
I'll reroll my misses. 7. I'll take 2 points of stun.
Okay. The spirit is on the astral plane, but you can sense its arrival.
Telepathically, I'll say, thank you for coming to my plane of existence. My name is Zan. What's yours?
My name is Zol,
Saul with a Z or an X?
with an X-A-L in your tongue.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Zol, I have a question for you, and if you want this to be a task, go ahead and consider it. Can you tell me what you know about blood magic? What metaplane that type of stuff might come from, and what it does to a person?
It changes the magician on a physical scale. It makes them addicted to that sort of power, whether it's sacrificing to cause blood spirits to arise or strengthen themselves, but most of them get addicted to the power that comes from the blood of a willing, or even worse, a non-willing individual.
I'm sorry, you said blood spirits?
Indeed.
So they come from a plane similar to yours in the grand scheme of it all.
They can. I don't know which one.
Okay. Then, lastly, before you go, I'd like you to follow me, and I'll lay down in the van, astrally project. I need you to come help me sense an aura, and then we'll discuss it after that. So then we'll fly over to wherever Boxcar is, and just sense them for several 10, 15 minutes, however long it takes. Just kind of let us open up our third eye and take in everything we can about their aura.
All right. We'll consider this a teamwork test.
Sure. What does that mean?
So I just get to add my hits to your dice pool.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Add 4 hits, or 4 dice to your test, your sensing test.
Alrighty. Then I will use my last 2 hits, turn this 4 into a 5. So 5 hits total.
5 hits total. All right. No disease or toxin affecting him. No implant, not a technomancer. Exact magic is I believe it's a 6. It's 6 or 7. I don't have Boxcar's character.
7 if they initiated.
I do. Yes, they did. So
They
it's
had
7.
to have.
Yeah, right.
They would have had to increase it, though.
Oh, true.
I didn't think they had the karma for that.
I think they. I can't remember. It's either 6 or 7. I don't know, but you'll know the exact magic once they're here. No extra astral signature beyond their own. So you don't see any sort of foci or anything like that. They do have an addiction. Unsure of what, though, but they do suffer from that illness.
Is it kamikaze and alcohol?
It is now.
Right. It's going. Obviously, you have recognized this aura before, and they seem happy enough, and they are awakened. You can tell that there's a very small stain um, on their astral signature of some sort of blood magic that's taking place, but it's very, very small.
Okay. Then after a while, we'll go up ahead and go back into the van. And I'll ask Zal, could you, with your infinite knowledge and power, maybe divine into this a little bit and tell me what you can see, what visions that might come of this stain of this power, and basically, do I need to be worried?
And you sort of see the aura glow brighter. And what are they? They're using a power.
Yeah, they're using the divining power, and it functions like the divination meta magic, except it uses magic plus intuition.
And what is the magic and intuition of that? And is that divination and street weird?
Divination, I believe, is in the core rule book.
The meta magic?
Oh, no, never mind. It is in street weird.
Okay.
Yeah, meta magic, divination. So this would be on page 118. So to use divination outside of a ritual, the magician study the subject astrally. Then the magician, or in this case the spirit, will make a magic plus intuition test against the threshold, which is 10 minus the number of minutes spent examining the subject to a minimum of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then any net hits in the test will receive a vision of the future event that pertains to the subject. And there is a divination table on 119 if you want to
119?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that magic plus intuition for me, for your spirit.
4 hits.
4 hits. So you get 1 net hit, because it has a minimum of 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 1 net hit. So you do get a vision. That's the wrong folder. And you said 119 of Street Weird?
Yeah, there's a divination table. So game masters must consider both the subject and question and the time frame to determine the question's levity of specificity, yada yada. So a threshold of 4, like it's general, if I get your shadow running. A threshold of 3 is a vague question. So I don't. Yeah, this is weird. So it's really up to your interpretation, what you believe it is, as all DMs and random DCs and what have you.
Okay. How soon are you worried about being hurt? Or just in general?
In general, so yeah, what I was trying to get at is this something that I need to be worried about? Is this something that'll harm? Well, I was going to say me or my friends, but really just me being around this person.
With that vague of a question, I'll still put that at threshold 3, which you beat with a threshold of. Zal will almost shake a little bit, and then comes back out of their divination. Their intention seems true. Not all blood magic is used to harm. It's also used to stop bleeding and to heal. Now, that being said, it's hard to tell. Depends on how quickly the sting takes hold. If they can stay away from it as often as possible, then you should be fine. Now, continued use of even life blood magic can still increase that stain, making it more and more likely that they'll lash out. But I believe as of now, you are still safe with them.
Yeah, there was just something, looking back on it, very concerning. Saying they said that they needed this, they needed to do something with blood. So that that clears that up a little bit. Thank you, Zal. That's all I need now. You can return home. I appreciate your help.
Thank you. You could go ahead and increase your ass rep by 2.
Yes, my ass rep is great.
The rest of you, is there anything you guys would like to do before showtime?
No, he's just gonna chill and he's just ready to go.
Okay. Janky, is there anything you would like to look for on the Matrix or do before?
No, if we're ready, we're ready.
Okay.
I'll take my broken phone
Uh-huh.
and connect with Janky so one day, I guess the next day, when there's nothing going on. Hey, can you swing by my apartment and check out my phone for me? It's been sitting on rice since I dropped it in sewer the other day.
Oh, yeah. And then I tried to fix your taser. I remember that.
If you want to look up the rules for fixing a Matrix device, feel free to do that.
It is
Yeah,
just
it's a-
the Metalink, so it's got, D1.
Yeah, it's just an engineering check.
Okay, go ahead.
Extended
read it.
to fix it, I think.
Okay, go ahead. If it's just a metal link, I say even with bot hits, you'll be able to do it pretty quickly.
I was going to say it's rating 1 or 0. I don't remember.
Yeah, you're able to go ahead. It takes about an hour to fix, but you're able to go ahead and get that taken care of, and now your original comlink is in functioning order.
I still got all my apps.
You do indeed.
Hey, PA. What's the weather like today? What's the weather like tomorrow at 6 p.m.?
Rainy.
Thanks. Thanks, Jakey.
No problem.
All right, you guys are mobile. Are you guys? Where are you guys wanting? All right, so it's day of. I'm assuming you guys don't want to just be. Where do you guys want to? How do you want to do this? I should ask. Do you guys want to be at somewhere prior to 6 o'clock? Do you want to be at Spinrad Global at 6 o'clock? Do you? It is at least day of. Is there anything you guys would like to do prior to fast forwarding hours?
I'll wake up at a reasonable hour, have like a really great start, breakfast, coffee, and I'll text the group around like 10 a.m. and say, when are we meeting up for the bait and switch? And I'll just text last match ? 4 p.m.
Bing!
Thumbs up emoji. Responds back from Janky.
I'll send a text. Yeah, I'll just give like a green check mark. Also, just like all right, fine.
What was the time between Spinrad and last match? Driving time? Just
Like
quick
half
map
an
soft
hour.
search.
Yeah, it was like 35 minutes with traffic.
Okay. 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just make sure I leave myself enough time to be able to drop off the trailer.
Yep.
Get them.
4 o'clock would be cutting it close to make it from. Because you're
I'll just go early. I'll just show up to the motel early,
okay.
like hours before.
Okay, and just drop off the trailer.
Yeah, I'll drop it off and then I'll kind of like knock on the door and just kind of be like, let them know like, hey, do you want to RP this, or do you just want me to say it real fast?
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'll just be like, yeah. By the way, I got a drone watching to help you guys make sure everything's cool. If you need anything, just kind of like knock on the trailer. There's like speakers or whatnot. I can see everything. Just if you need, that's fine. Just good luck. Thanks, appreciate it. See you in a little bit.
They you see 4 of them put their jackets on, and they put up an additional like leather black jacket. That looks like an armor jacket of some kind, and they each grab a pistol and walk towards the truck.
I'll just be like, oh, yeah, it's safe, but just know that we don't expect anybody. This is just over precaution.
Well, boss said to watch it. We're watching it. Otherwise, we're lunch for tomorrow.
Fair enough. Cool. And I'll kind of like reach out for like a fist bump, but then I'll kind of like change my mind. Just be like, just leave.
They just sort of look at each other and just continue to walk towards the semi trailer. Boxcar will hop in the seat with you, and you guys head to the last match at 4 p.m.
Jakey, did you stay with me the whole time, or did you go to your own place?
Oh, I stayed with you.
It is
There's plenty of
yeah.
There's plenty of room inside the rig for all 3 of us.
Yeah, especially because you have that living area in the back.
Did you drop Janky off at my apartment on Wednesday?
Yeah, they had a good time.
He just waved over to you.
I've been.
We could have easily swung by. Oh no,
we're on the move. Yeah, I guess we're on the move constantly.
I could have easily just been like, stop by.
It is 4 p.m. at the last match. You guys do see Greg sitting there as well. But you do see a familiar face, as Ray is wearing some sort of jacket, but you can tell that his arm is in a sling.
Ray. Hey, man.
Hey.
Sorry went so rough the other day. Man, I'd like to hear that story, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to bump into you guys.
I'll scoot into their booth unless they're just standing up. And
No,
let's get a booth.
He's sitting by himself over at the bar actually.
All right, I'll scooch up next to him. Tell me all about it.
We have an issue, you and I. You see, Trevor was able to come to this place and sort of make at least a few of you out from being inside of the... And he sort of sees that he's struggling to talk inside of the warehouse. Now, I think you guys are still fine to go on with your plan. But I gotta go. He sort of just pats you on the shoulder with his good arm and begins to head towards the door.
Hey, wait.
You can lower your loyalty with Ray by 1.
Blah, 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 blah.
Delete my contact. We're done.
Delete my number. No, but you're just down to one loyalty with right now.
Cool. Well, guess I'll flag everyone else to sit at the bar, or we can I'll point over to a booth. Look, we're more of a booth gang.
You guys all meet up at a nice little booth.
Trailer's already dropped off. I let them know. They seem to be watching it with extreme intent.
Did you want me to send a spirit that way just in case, or?
If you want to. I mean, I got warnings on that whole thing. If they try to get in, they'll be zapped. And then I got the unicorn flying above to make sure nobody else comes in. That way, if they need it, they got some, death from above.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess just let me know, and if they start messing with it, then I'll send one out. No need to do it now.
Okay.
Hope those meds are more than just Tylenol.
I'm sure there'll be something in there that they'll, find worthy.
All right.
All we need is the body.
I think Ray's mad at me.
Why do we care?
Because he's kind of cool. I mean, you hear some of those stories about, Finrad stuff.
No, I haven't.
He's a cool guy.
Is it going to affect the job?
I think that Trevor dude, he must have tailed us back here somehow. And I don't know, maybe they'll be searching for our signatures or something. But I guess if we're hitting this truck away from the building, hopefully we're safe.
Cool. So complete job and then stay away from Spinrad for a long while. That's fine with me.
I mean, we don't... How much do we care about Ray? Because, I mean, I feel like after we hit this truck, he's probably going to get fired from Spinrad.
I mean, I don't care about him that much. I just met the guy. I'm just saying,
I was gonna
maybe
say,
if
for the rest
we
of
had
me,
more time.
none.
If we had more time, we'd be cool bros.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know if it was like maybe we could help him get out of town or avoid whatever wrath is coming his way, but
I think
I
he's
don't
fully
care.
aware of the job.
Well, I usually don't like to let people, share my trailer that I put a bullet in. So, maybe we don't offer that, at least not with my trailer.
All right, so we got about two hours, 45 minutes before we should probably see. Takes about half an hour to get to the spin rad. So let's find a good hit spot. And
We already got a hit spot.
okay, what's our ETA to that? When should we leave?
I mean, I'd like to go there a little early and scout it out ahead of time just to make sure.
Yeah, the spot is about hour 15 from where you guys are. So you guys would be there about 5:15 from here.
Go.
all right. Stealth tag still in spot. Our guy hasn't moved.
No warnings so far. Let me just pull it up.
Yeah. As you're pulling it up, you can actually see that it is now in motion to what it looks like a parking lot.
Yeah. It's on the move. Does it look
All right.
Like still like in the parking lot of the like in a trailer or like in what do you mean on the move? It shouldn't be on the move yet.
It just looks like it was moved barely from where the location was and to just like a few clicks away. It's not like it went and is on the move out of the parking lot. But it looks like it was moved. It looks like now from where it was onto a truck. But obviously, you don't have like up live feed of it, but you can tell it's been moved a little bit.
I will show you the ping from yesterday and the ping from today, and you can see a solid football field distance, maybe less.
Oh, you said on the move, so I thought it meant like it was literally on a truck moving when it shouldn't be. So I kind of got a little freaked out. But yeah,
I'm not great with words.
It's fine. Well, communication is good. All right. I'm good. I don't need to do anything else.
Oh, well, I guess follow the big rig. Let's go.
Run through the options, the plan when we get there.
Yeah,
I mean,
the location.
I figured it was hack truck. We'll hack phone, brick it, any sort of communication that he can do. Janky, that's a lot of
I'll pull out the
explanation on you.
paper and the marker. So I guess we're doing this now.
Okay.
Hack it.
I mean, this is what I assumed. Hack communication, so we can't call for backup, right? Then hack truck. Either get it to stop or
No.
No. What are we doing? Sorry, Jakey. How are we doing this? You're the hacker.
I cannot jam just his devices and not ours. The moment I jam his devices, I jam everybody's devices.
What if you brick his communication device, though?
Assuming he just has one, maybe.
I mean, that's fine. If you jam everything, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just not gonna be able to hack the truck after I jam.
So we have to.
But I could brick
stop
it.
the truck.
I could brick it if you want.
Brick the truck.
I brick whatever you want. I'm very good at hack.
Okay. All right. Cool. By the way, did everybody get masks? You're muted,
Yeah.
Dunny.
Oh, right. I'll just change my face.
Yeah, he literally could change his face to whatever.
I become...
Is it Eddie?
No, I don't become Eddie. No. Someone completely different.
Okay. Cool. Face changes.
All right. So, we got to stop the truck. Does Janky jam for communications and we stop truck, or does Janky stop truck and we let him communicate while we put a gun to his head and tell him not to? I don't know how you want to do this.
Janky stop truck. We knock out the guy and leave him in the alley somewhere until he wakes up. But by then we'll be long gone.
I mean, if he hacks the truck and it stops, he's going to be on his comm instantly. And then another thing I'm worried about is if we don't jam, he'll have some sort of like fail-safe button to just hit and it calls for backup, regardless of his comm unit.
So we knock him out before we stop the truck?
We could just do a firing line at his windshield. That's not saying he doesn't have, bulletproof glass.
Dash cams, I guess.
I mean,
Face covered.
You've got the thing on your trailer. I'm pretty sure they've got something similar once they detect shots fired or someone trying to break in. There might be an alert sent then.
That's why I'm thinking Janky just jams everything. We just go, old-fashioned style.
Yeah.
If we can just get it to stop for a second.
Do we have any children?
We have a guy who can make himself look like anything, really. So can you just make yourself look sickly and just, beaten up in the road?
Lay in the road in front of this truck?
You mean where you wanted the kids to be?
All right. Well, let's leave that for a plan B. If
As
Janky gets the car, we don't have to worry about it.
The jamming might actually stop the car if he's on the X grid.
As you guys begin to set up this plan, you guys arrive to the location. Now, there was 2 different locations that you guys were looking into. Before going into the docks or inside of the docks, which one are you wanting to go to? You guys had a choice of 2 different ones that looked good.
Which one looks the most secluded?
The docks had the clearance you needed to get past, right? With
Correct.
the guard.
Correct. There's a guard hut that you'd have to get past, but the other one has like month-to-month lease apartments that flank both sides of the street. So neither of them are super secluded, but one is probably easier to get into than the other is.
Maybe if we're all wearing masks. I don't think we should deal with the guard unit. I mean, if we get some onlookers, I feel like nowadays snitches get stitches kind of thing. We just go fast. Fast and hard. Team. Hello?
I was just thinking, I wish there was a better, like a way, a quieter way.
You're stealing a truck. What? A quieter way should have been addressed 2 days ago.
The quieter way was attempted.
I can keep him from calling without jamming.
How are you going to do that?
So
Is how
I have
John
to
calls.
subvert the innermost thoughts of him. I'm gonna hack him. That's how I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I have faith in you. Okay. So
I found a new Matrix action in hack and slash.
Hey, let's go.
So can you keep him from communicating and hack the truck?
Yes.
All right, cool. That's plan A. And
But
hope
I'm
Dex
gonna
Stone
start-
makes your plan B.
I'm gonna start a clock. There's a timer that I'll set for my. So
Got
when
it.
my net hits equal the number of minutes that he won't be able to make calls.
10-4. All right. How do we get next problem that I just now thought of? How do we get inside? Actually, I don't even fucking care if we get inside the trailer. Actually, we just need to de-hook, or the de-hook that's rigged from the. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll be fine.
Okay.
All
So
right.
you guys are looking at the. You guys arrive to the location that is where you guys outside of the main docks area. You guys arrive, and it is very, as of right now, very empty. You do see multiple 6-story apartments flanking each side. Some have lights on, some have their blinds closed, some are open. It's all over the place. But it's very, very residential. There's no one walking the streets or anything like that. It starts raining. What would you guys like to do? It is currently 5:15. It is 45 minutes before the truck leaves. And from where you guys are located, 2 hours and 45 minutes until the truck arrives to this location. Because it is a 2.5 hour loop that the truck is doing before it arrives here.
Can we take out these lights?
Yeah, what time is it?
Right now, it's 5:15. By the time you guys get to the location that you guys think is the safest to take over this truck.
When is the estimated hit time, according to the schedule?
It'd be 8 o'clock sharp.
Oh, yeah. What time does it get dark this time of year?
8:30.
So it'd be like dusk. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
take out the lights.
Especially if it's
And it has overcast
raining.
and it's starting to rain, so it's probably going to be darker a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah. Janky, do you want to hack those, or do you want me just to pop them? I have a suppressor.
Oh, I don't. Why? Yeah, you just pop those.
Yeah, Sam Fisher, this bitch.
I
I'm
don't
just
want.
gonna
I'd have
pop
to.
'em.
I'd have to go downtown and hack the whole government situation.
I can, I just don't want to.
Right.
Just go up there and
Good.
unscrew some light
Okay.
bulbs.
Right, it's
Yeah.
just a lot easier just to climb up the pole and unscrew
Are they
it.
6 meters away? I can just use my distance grasp.
Yeah, actually, probably
Yeah,
would
that
be.
seems.
Oh, there you go. Just unscrew them.
6 meters away is like 20, 30 feet.
Yeah,
There you go. Never mind. No bullets wasted.
easily just unscrew. How much of them? How many lights? So, on this street that you guys are in, there is 4 different lights. You guys are able to go ahead and take the street lamps out.
I was going to say, if we have an hour, just while we're discussing subvocal mics, while we're discussing the plan, I'm just unscrewing these light bulbs.
Yeah.
Everybody has subvocal mic. Travis, by the way, subvocal mic allows you to talk at such a low whisper that pretty much anyone standing in front of you won't be able to hear it, but the microphone will pick it up because it's like attached to your neck.
Cool.
So we can talk without anybody having to worry about eavesdropping.
Nice.
I've got my water-resistant coating from the Seattle book.
Yes.
I prepared for that Seattle weather.
Exactly.
I'll go ahead
fully
and set my
get it out.
I'll set my camouflage too to be like more urban camouflage.
I'm just
whatever,
gonna
I swear.
sit in my rig fully kitted. Like it is a complete armor, head to toe. and
Now
a
there
rifle.
is parking that is available, like street parking, and there are a decent amount of cars that are parked on the street. But there's also an alleyway you could park into if you want to as well.
Yeah, I kind of want to set up the truck to be parked in the alley,
Mhm.
and then as soon as we see him coming, I can just like pull out in front if things don't go wrong. That way, he either has to off road or barrel through me.
Yeah, and there would be no off-roading because there's just houses on each side, so you just have to barrel.
You said that.
Barrel through or thorn reverse, I guess.
Yeah.
You said that there were like abandoned apartment complexes around.
So they are like worn down. They're not abandoned, but they are definitely like very, very badly shaped. But there is absolutely apartment complexes on both sides of you.
Yeah, if I could get like, there's one that has just like a flat roof that is accessible.
Mhm.
I'll climb to the top of it and set up my sniper as well.
Yeah, easily
Well,
enough. There's a fire escape that you could just climb the side up of. You do get
Okay,
some weird
if you-
looks as a very dapper-looking individual who begins to climb the side of a side of the building up the fire escape. But they don't pay
Yeah,
much
I'm
mind.
climbing it with like a briefcase too, because that's what I
Right,
keep my
exactly.
sniper in. I'm like,
They're like, I have a feeling I know what's going down. It's not my issue.
As I see you climbing that, I'm just gonna hit you on comms. Like, hey, Janky, if you want, I can send Nats out and find an abandoned, apartment for you to just take.
oh, that would be great, because then I wouldn't. It'd be harder for them to find me. That's fantastic.
I'll just send out, a handful, however
Like,
many. Nats
halfway
more
up, like, okay, yeah, come back down.
You made it up like
I believe-
6 flights.
I believe my rig can only handle 4 drones, so 3 sending out since the other drone is currently still hovering. So 3 drones, just send them out, find an empty room.
Okay. Roll perception for me, just once.
On the Nats, because they're doing it themselves,
Yeah.
which is sensor plus.
Sensor plus the soft for it.
Oh, they have a clear sight, so that is 6. No. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
4 hits. They are able to, on the building, actually, that Janky's already climbing up, like 2 more floors, there is an open apartment.
I'm just gonna ping it in your AR.
Cool. I'm gonna see if like I can shimmy in a window or something.
Yeah, you go up to like where the window that is attached to the fire escape. You do see that it is locked currently. Like you try to push it open, and it's currently locked. You could try to break it if you want to, but
Can I slip the Nat inside through the windows?
yeah, that's
Like-
easy enough to do for the net.
I'm gonna slip the Nat in there and just make sure that this whole apartment's clear for him.
Yep, not an issue. It is completely empty.
I'll do a quick like matrix perception, like
Okay.
AR, just looking for devices and whatnot.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Matrix Perception real quick for me. At this time, Boxcar will hop into the van with you, Zan. Put the magical people together.
3 hits.
3 hits. You look around. You see none of your team's devices because they're all part of your pan. But you see a level 1 host that is attached to this apartment complex. And you don't see any sort of devices that are outside of this host, except for like a few comlinks here and there, but no like cameras or anything like that on the exterior portion looking in.
I mean, are we far enough into the future that this is like a digital lock, or is this just like a click, like a?
It's just like a physical, actual lock to shut the window.
Well, I don't know how to deal with that. That's
Well,
difficult.
hold on. As soon as you point that out, can I use my drone to kind of like ram itself into the unlock? Like, is it like an actual lever that it can push, or is it like an actual finesse action?
No, it's just a lever that. Go ahead and
Let's see what
roll.
the stats of this thing. It's got, if it helps, 3 handling, 4 acceleration, 30 speed, 0 body, 0 armor, 2 piloting, sensors 1.
Yeah,
you could. I mean, it's. I
go
understand
ahead.
if you were like, no.
Go ahead and roll. You said body was 0 though.
Yeah, body 0. So like, it would probably break.
Yeah, you go ahead and ram. Or tell the drone to like ram into it. You see it clip open, and then you lose feed of the drone.
To be honest, if I still had it afterwards, Tiny would be like, "Oh wow, you're alive."
Jakey, you look down at the lever and you see this very small, like fly, just sort of slam into the side of the lock. It just shatters on impact, but the lock opens up.
Thanks, Tiny.
Yeah, no problem.
Shimmy in.
Okay. Instantly, it smells horrible inside of this building. You hear loud music playing. You hear loud TVs. The walls are paper thin. But importantly enough, in the master bedroom of this apartment, you walk in, and there's a window that faces the street of where the convoy will be heading through.
Sweet. I will set up my my smart platform with the sniper rifle.
You legit have a sniper's nest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead, set that up. Let's see. Zayn, while this is going on, is there anything you'd like to prepare?
Yeah, I'm gonna summon a spirit, but I don't know what yet. I'm still thinking about that.
Okay.
But I was going to wait until I got confirmation from Tiny that the package is on the move, and then at some point during the route, before it gets to us, I'm going to astral project and then fly over just to see what it looks like, just so that there's no surprises, either for like astral magical protection on this shipment, or what the truck looks like.
Sure. Roll a regular perception for me before you begin to go on your astral mission.
Visually
Yep.
based?
Visually.
Use my edge to re-roll one of these, and that's still another one.
1. A small puddle is beginning to form in front of your car.
Okay.
At this moment, Tiny, you get a ping on inside of your truck as your stealth tag is in motion.
Hey, yo, team. Go time. They're on the move. It's the move for real this time.
That kid's coming our way.
It's currently in a moving vehicle, not just like a forklift.
Okay.
So start clocking now. It roughly will arrive as if it sticks exactly to the plan that has been laid out, and it is on the grid. It'll be 2 hours until it arrives to your location. Zane, how long after departure do you want to go and actually look at this truck?
Maybe 5-10 minutes or so. I want to be a good amount away from Spinrad.
Okay.
And then I'll head out that way.
Okay. Tiny, you begin to trace it through the pings that you have, and it begins to do a couple of figure eights in the downtown area, just needlessly just figure eighting around before it begins to descend down towards you guys where it's outside of Spinrad view.
If I overlay the route, is he sticking to it, or is he
Yep,
kind of just
sticking to it.
Okay.
Um,
I'll kind of just throw that in everybody's, AR or in their whatever top left of their screen. I'll make it small, but always there.
Okay. Zayn, it is rough about that time where you wanted to go ahead and actually project.
All right. Boxcar, I'm going to do the thing. If I don't come back in a while, come find me, I guess.
How long is a while?
Like an hour.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you go ahead and Ashley project.
Yep, and I'll start flying towards the most recent ping.
Okay.
And try to see if I can look at the truck or find the truck.
Yeah, go ahead and roll astral perception for me.
Three hits.
3 hits. It sticks out like a sore thumb on the astral. It is the only moving aura.
Gotcha. So like it's someone mana barriered it up, or at least some type of magical enchantment.
Some sign of enchantment on the truck, yes.
Okay. Any spirits that seem to be following it?
Nope, no spirits. And then obviously you see the hundreds and hundreds of astral signatures of everyone that is surrounding the truck as it going by, but this one you can definitely tell is moving at a quicker pace than most of the other ones around it.
Gotcha. Alrighty. I will go ahead and see if I can sense whatever the glowing astral thing is and see if I can figure out what it is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll astral or sensing, and that is where after that a sensing roll is where we'll go ahead and call it for this evening.
Alright, then I can go ahead and spin my edge.
I'll use a 6 point of edge to give
Mm-hmm.
Matt all my edge.
That's fair.
Perfect. Then I'll pre-edge that. No, that's to 2 hits.
2 hits on the sensing.
Yeah, not my best.
It is a lodge.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, sorry.
Cliffhanger.
What kind of lodge is it? A magical lodge? A great wolf lodge?
I think it's
It's
like
just like a
a ski
lodge.
lodge.
It's like a lodge, like what Tiny uses, probably. It's like got in there.
Could be anything. Who knows?
Donnie, start sunning us off. Just when Bruce comes back, he's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "We already did it. We're good to go. See you later. Go ahead and end stream, Josh."
Go on
All right.
plugs, and we're gonna rate.
Thank you, everybody. This was we run the night. We stream every Thursday at 9 p.m. And yeah, hit us with that like and follow.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming hang out. Really do appreciate it. Make sure to check out Ian Flux. Make sure to check out Jay Robin. And this will be uploaded on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks to our wonderful editor, JJ. So make sure you guys are checking that out. And then we are in the process of getting these uploaded to podcast form, but it is taking a little bit longer because these are large files that we're having to mess with. So make sure you be on the lookout for those. And then last but not least, make sure to check out the living community server that we have, RunnerNet. We officially have made it to Reddit, guys. We are officially a consistent link on Reddit. If you like Shadowrun 6th edition, want to play, feel free to hop in that Discord. We play different games, we RP, all sorts of fun stuff in there. And then last but not least, make sure to check out our merch as well. We do have some sweet Shadowrun merch, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We are going to head and raid over to 10 Speed, who is playing some, I think some Tarkov. Yeah, some Tarkov. So make sure to go and check her out. Make sure to spam all sorts of emotes when you get there. And I'll see you guys next week with some more Shadowrun. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.